This is Head Bustin' Boxing, and we are back in the house to talk about Anthony Joshua. And Joshua has been making some sideways statements lately. I mean, everybody knows Joshua's under a lot of pressure right now. You can understand why. He's taking his first loss. He's going at Lennox Lewis. First he's saying Andy Ruiz is a great fighter or a good fighter. Then he's saying, Andy Ruiz is weak, whatever. And now he's at it again. And he's saying that he was froze out by Fury and Wilder. And that's why, for the most part, he had to wind up fighting Andy Ruiz. But I beg to differ. Because, all right, if we go back about a year ago, I'll say last winter, Joshua, after the Pulev fight, right, okay, Joshua had the option of waiting to fight the winner of Wilder versus Fury. He said he did not want to do that. He said he had a date that was set. He was willing to make a fight with Wilder. But him and Eddie Hearn came out and said, but we're not going to put it in writing yet because he has to get past Fury first. And if he loses to Fury, that will blow it up. And they would not fight him after that. So they did not want to wait to see who the winner was and face the winner. And they did not want to lock down Deontay Wilder, in case he did win. So that's where Big Baby Miller comes in. Now, granted, Wilder and Fury did have a rematch clause, but that clause did not mean they had to fight immediately in a rematch. All that meant was whoever won the fight, they would have a rematch in the clause. So Joshua and Hearn went ahead and said, forget it. We're going to lose our date, which they wound up not doing it in Wembley or wherever it is they were saying they were going to do it at anyway. And that's when Big Baby Miller came in. But here's the thing. They would have been booked beyond that anyway. So you can't say, all right, we're fighting Miller, then we'll fight, whoever's, Wilder or Fury. That still wouldn't have been the plan because they were booked beyond just one fight. After Big Baby Miller, then Pulev would have been next. Now, we know Pulev got suspended, but at the end of the day, they had made this announcement ahead of time that they would have been fighting Pulev around now. Somewhere, I'll say probably somewhere between September and November. That was supposed to be the plan. So you have Joshua. Matter of fact, I'll read his exact words. It says, Fury and Wilder drew a matchup last December with the WBC title at stake and planned a rematch in February of 2020. That's not how it played out. They were supposed to fight in February of 2019, this year, not like next year. That wasn't the original plan when they're supposed to be fighting now. Bob Arum stepped in and pushed it back a year, but that wasn't the original plan. But it says if they each win a fight in the meantime, Fury faces Wilder on September 14th, and Wilder is expected to meet Luis Ortiz, who he already beat. I've got something to fight for now, Joshua said. The guys I wanted to fight are tying themselves up for a year and a half. They froze me out. Wilder has agreed his next fight with Ortiz, his next fight with Fury. We take on the best competitors in the division every time we take challenges, and Ruiz Jr. was the best of the crop that was available to me. Manuel Charr, Michael Hunter, ? How can I fight someone like Charr? I wanted the best, and Ruiz Jr. was the best. If you want to win every fight, don't step in the battle. Joshua reiterates that his focus have renewed on regaining the IBF, WBA, and WBO titles from Ruiz Jr. All eyes on Ruiz Jr. Nobody can talk to me about Wilder or Fury. That's irrelevant, he said. Now, that should be irrelevant right now for you because you got to fight Ruiz. But see, here's how stupid of a statement he's making. I've been trying to stay away from so much Joshua talk because he's saying a lot of stuff, then he's turning around saying something opposite of that. Because here's how stupid of a statement he just made. When he fought, according to him, something he said recently, when he fought Andy Ruiz, he wasn't focused on Andy Ruiz. He said he went into the ring thinking about Deontay Wilder. So if you're saying these boys wasn't trying to get in the ring with you, then why would you be even thinking about them? If you wasn't focused on going into the ring and fighting Andy Ruiz the first time, then that's your fault. Because I guarantee you, when Deontay Wilder fight Luis Ortiz, he ain't gonna be thinking about Tyson Fury when he get in the ring. He's gonna be thinking about what he gotta do in the ring. That's Anthony Joshua is talking out of both sides of his mouth. And I would, if I was Eddie Hearn or whoever else, his father, whoever was close to AJ, I would tell him, dude, shut up. Get out of the media. Go focus on training. Because truth be told, that's what got him in trouble, in my opinion, the first fight. Going into the fight with Ruiz, Anthony Joshua was talking about everything under the sun. From Dillian Whyte to Tyson Fury to Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder. He was talking about any and everybody except for Ruiz. Now he's mentioning Ruiz, but you're still all over the place. He really needs to shut up and focus on the task at hand. Who cares what Deontay Wilder is doing right now? Who cares what Tyson Fury is doing right now? Because at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder is still the WBC champion. At the end of the day, whether people want to believe it or not, Tyson Fury is still considered the lineal champion. AJ doesn't have a claim to anything. So his main focus should be Andy Ruiz. But to say they froze you out back in 2018, when Deontay Wilder was trying to make a fight with AJ, AJ said, I'm booked for the next 2 fights. Those were his words. What's the difference in them doing the same thing? Nobody wants to sit around and be idle when there's money to be made and fights to be made. That's just common sense. Now, sometimes fights can't be made between 2 opponents because of the way their fights are scheduled. I get that. But to say that they froze them out, that's not technically true. Because at the end of the day, even after Joshua beat Povetkin, if it wasn't going to be Wilder, then he had mandatories that he had to take care of. Period. That's the way the system works, especially when you have multiple titles. So the question is, did AJ really get froze out, or did he freeze himself out? Because from what Frank Warren was saying at the time, Tyson Fury offered to fight AJ out the gate when he came out of retirement or out of his hiatus or whatever you want to call it. And when we think back, Deontay Wilder been trying to make a fight with AJ. Look, you can't say you was froze out when a man and his team offered you $50 million, which you asked for. You know, that you went on a video and said that you wanted for them to make the fight. You asked for that. So for him to say that he was froze out by Fury and Wilder, to me is laughable, especially when he initiated the statement saying that he was booked for his next 2 fights. He said that. And he said that last year. So come on, AJ, pull yourself together, man. I know you're under a lot of pressure, and I know, you got a lot to prove. But at this point, get focused. Worry about what you got with Andy Ruiz coming up, and then worry about who your next opponent is. And that's pretty much all I got. If you would like to donate to the channel, go to the channel homepage and look for the PayPal button in the top right hand corner and click on that. You can donate that way, or you can go underneath the video in the description and click on the link, PayPal donation link that is. And whether you want to donate 50 cents, $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever you feel, all would be appreciated. Every little bit helps. And also hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get notified when we drop new videos. And also hit me up in the comment section and let me know, is AJ cracking under the pressure? Because it seems like every day or every other day he's coming out saying something else that's a little on the wild side or whatever. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know. And also, did he get froze out by Fury and Wilder? I say no, because both camps tried to make fights with him, and on Wilder's side multiple times. So to me, that's ludicrous. But anyway, this is Head Busting Boxing's own Fight Doctor. I am out.